My job as Minister of Finance is not to do, my job is to raise the money. And I know it has been hard, and I know it has been difficult for everyone, for all the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, for my cabinet colleagues who have had to be patient. I know, but now it's time to get things done. And you're going to see action coming from the Ministry of Finance in the next 12 months.
Spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Now remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, you can feel free to contact me. Those of you that need counseling, you can also contact me at 339-1670. Those of you who have properties to sell, you can contact me at the same number, 339-1670. I want to say a special good night to you viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, up the Caribbean and around the globe. Now remember, you can see us at Facebook Live, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Like and share our page. Remember, you can subscribe to YouTube, TT Real Talk, hit the bell, and you're viewing us live. I want to say good night to you, my wife Aisha, my son Adam, and Josiah. I hope you guys are safe where you are. You know, a good friend told me today, he said, Saeed, he said, you have to love your wife, you know. He said, if you don't love your wife, you can't love your children. He said that to me. He said, if you can't love your wife, you can't love your children. If you love your wife, you would love your children. And we sat and we had a proper discussion this afternoon. I had to rush to come into studio, but nevertheless, thank God I made it. And we had a healthy discussion concerning me, him, the avenues that we were looking to go down in. We talk about crisis in Trinidad and Tobago and how can we go forward, what can we do to better the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, this individual have a lot of authority and a lot of influence in Trinidad and Tobago. And we sat down and talk about the government, about the citizen, about the drugs, about the guns, about the killing, about the rape, about the murder, the kidnapping, the suicide. And he was commenting, Saeed, for the last 2 days, you had a very good program. Very, very interesting. How did you manage to come about it? You know, how did you decide to talk about that? I said that is the discernment of the spirit. When my spirit become active, they will tell me, Saeed, I need you to talk about this. I need you to talk about that. And raise awareness. Now, viewers, tonight, from 7:15, 7:20, I will be taking your calls concerning unfaithfulness in marriage, with boyfriend, with girlfriend. You know, the infidelity thing that everybody knows, well, you're supposed to be honest, you're supposed to take your marriage vow serious, but around the world it is different. So tonight, after we hit on one or two hard topics, our phone lines are going to be open. Remember, you can tell your friends, your family. Now, Monday night was based on the male individual, what his wife did him. Tuesday night was based on a female individual, what her husband did to her. Now, tonight, I am going to open the platform where I want to hear from you, the viewers. Would you stay in a relationship if your spouse was faithful? Now, make it short and sweet. But I will give you the code when you are about to do that. Now, viewers, we are switching straight on to the Minister of Finance, Mr. Colin Imbut. The PNM government is now getting things done for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. They are now ready. We have the video, guys? Take a look at this video view.
But let me tell you what else we're going to do. Because we've spent the last 3 years doing a lot of preparatory work. And now it's time to get things done. So we have a hospital under construction in Point Fortin that should finish fairly soon, Minister of Health and member for Point Fortin. We have a hospital under construction in Rima that should also finish fairly soon. And as the Prime Minister announced, we are going to build a brand new hospital in Sangre Grande It's going to cost us about $3 billion. But you're worth it. The people of Trinidad and Tobago, you are worth it.
Now, viewers, I like what he said. We are worth it. I just want to give you all a little reminder. Take a look at this video clip.
Increase the price of fuel by 15%. I then realized that was not enough. I came back again in April and I raised it again by 15%. And I came back again just a few weeks ago and raised it by another 15%. They haven't rioted yet. So I might raise it by another 15%.
So viewers, now that we heard our minister in the Ministry of Finance, Mr. Colin Imbert, saying on a platform that now is the time we are going to get things done because we are worth it. So when he raised the gas price, we didn't worth it then. I want to hear from you. We did not worth it then. How did you consider us when you smiled and said, we didn't riot as yet? You wanted us to fight and kill when you decided to raise the gas price because we were nothing. We were absolutely nothing. If they fight and kill, and they riot yet. You tell me that we didn't worth it back then, right? Now you're telling me we worth it. We worth it. Just like that, we worth it. Caller, good night. Hello, you there?
Okay, Smith.
Hello?
Saieed Ali here.
Yes, good night. Go right ahead.
Right. My name is National Sudan consider about water and drink water 10 days and we study at a full book the water and beer on him.
And where is this?
This is Miaro.
Caroni.
No, Piazza Miaro.
Oh, in my arrow.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So,
Thank you, my friend. I will look into
anything for that?
I will look into it for you. So we didn't worth it when you was raising the price. Fight and kill, they riot as yet. We like dog. We have to bear you now not to raise the price. All on a sudden, 2 years, 3 years down the line, we worth it. We are citizens, we worth it. $3 billion. We tighten we belt. But all on a sudden, all I have $3 billion to spend. $3 billion. Nothing wrong. Infrastructure putting up, I am very happy. But when all are ready to go home next year, now the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago worth it because election coming up. So if election wasn't coming up, we didn't worth it. Now, it's just something I'm saying, and I want you the viewers to open your eyes. I want you all to open your eyes. Listen to Colin Imbert again. Colin Imbert, we have turned things around. The PNM government will fix road. Take a look at this video, viewers.
We also are aware, ladies and gentlemen, of potholes all over the place. We know about potholes. We know about bad roads. Again, we have been fighting for the last 3 years. But we have turned it around. So now it's time to get things done. So you will see a significant road paving program starting up in 2019 and going forward into 2020.
Last 4 years, it had no pothole on the road. You see, this is where I come out to slam all here, you know. Black is white, you know. I know you can't come after me. Because I'm saying after what you said. 4 years all in power. All of them recognize throughout Trinidad and Tobago had potholes. All of them recognize people had to protest. They're blocking the roads, barricade. 5 o'clock in the morning, workers can't go to work because they're protesting for the roads in their area and in their community. All of a sudden, you recognize that it have potholes. Boy, all of this really make me laugh, you know. Serious, you know. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Good program, Saeed.
Thank
Saeed,
you.
Because schools need to be converted, the PLM converted. You will tell me 4 years, people suffering, now because election is next year. They're coming out to open road and open school and they will catch a lot of people with that.
Yes.
And then when they get back in office, in the next 4 years of pressure again, till the next election is called. People have to open there and get rid of these people, take what they get on here, take it, but vote them out. The people can't no government side. Right.
Thank you, my friend. 4 years back when all the protest was taking place, and I've been on social media, on all the media platforms, on social media, on TV, on the printed press, for the last 4 years, and you not recognize that. So you just wake up from sleeping. You just got up from sleeping. This is how I look at it. Boy, we Trinidadian really stupid, you know. Serious. Now we're going again. It will cost the government $1 billion to complete the Point 14 highway. But this is $1 billion well spent. Video?
We're also going to do whatever it takes to do what we can to complete the Point 14 highway. It's going to cost us $1 billion, but that will be $1 billion well worth spent. So you can expect that from your PNM government as well.
When the UNC was building the highway, you all said, we are wasting money. It's too much of a racket. You all have 5 contractors in court presently for $125 billion that you all are trying to get back, but yet these 5 contractors that are in court is the same 5 contractors that are reaping millions of dollars in contract presently. But now you are saying the $1 billion, it is $1 billion well spent. Which these contractors who were in it before is right here. Election coming up. Is it an election gimmick? By words coming out your mouth? You tell me. Caller, good night. Hello? The economy have turned around and Petrotrin refinery closed down. The economy have turned around and thousands of people went home. Economy was turned around and food price went up. The economy turned around, gas price went up. Economy turned around, medication went up. But now you are saying the people of Trinidad and Tobago, we worth it now. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Yeah, I'm calling concern, there's a piece of work went on street race on to the junction, and they put decking pan and 2-inch pipe on the road.
Where?
And then they put up on top of street race.
Where?
Street race.
Social trace.
Yeah, they put 2-inch pipe and deck pan to hold the wall from going to the river. And then after they put up some sign to tell you that the trucks can't pass. So I don't know where the garbage truck going to pass to pick up garbage. Right?
My friend, do a little video and send it for me.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Thank you, my friend. We worth it. Now we worth something. All these years went by. Citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, I want you all to open your eyes and your ears and even your mouth. We are still locked on. We are going for a short commercial break. I am Saieed Ali and this is Real Talk.
Come on down to Murphy's Supply Store located at Brathwaite Lane, El Socorro. We have a wide variety of home, garden, hardware, roofing and pet supplies. You can get all your home and garden items such as brooms, locks, paint brushes, water hose, rakes, gardening tools, leaf blowers, water pumps and lots more. We also have a wide variety of food for your pets such as dog food, fish food and bird food. You can also get an unlimited supply of dog chow, sunflower seeds and fish food. But there is more. Do you have a leaking pipe, broken toilet bowl, or maybe a loose bolt? Don't be alarmed. We've got you covered. We also offer roofing services. Quality work for your money. We're specialized in undersealing, sheeting, gutters, downpipe, framing, roof repairs, concrete works, and washing off roofs. For more info, call 642-5714, 378-5550, 793-2497, or 471-0249, or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com or murphysroofing22@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook page at Murphy's Roofing System. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call
1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Now, viewers, we are staying on this topic for a little while. Government will raise $1 billion to build houses for citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Take a look at our finance minister.
Because of a housing bond. You will see a housing bond coming out in the newspapers within the next month. We're going to raise $1 billion to build thousands of houses for you, the ordinary people of Trinidad and Tobago. And that is $1 billion this year and $1 billion next year. We are making no joke.
You are making no joke. Well, I'm laughing at you. You know why I'm laughing? How many thousands of HDC houses throughout Trinidad and Tobago have not been given out to citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, and they are just there sitting? They are just there sitting. Bushes growing up on them. They are there sitting. Who are going to qualify for these houses? Nurses have been blanked. Police officers have been blanked. People in the public sector have been blanked. So what qualification do I need to have in order to get an HDC house? A lady came by me, she said, "Said, you know anybody in the HDC?" I said, "What happened, moms?" She said, 23 years now I have an application, I don't know when they go call me. How many? 23 years. I said, "Mom's here, what to do?" I said, "Go back and update your file." I said, "Go back and update your file." I said, because that probably lost. That is what I told this woman. Call her, good night.
Hello.
Hello, you there?
Yes, I.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, here we go now.
I'm listening.
When UNC was building the highway to Point Fortin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Coolhouse was fast, you know, he was a hunger strike or something. Where he is now? Where he is now? Where he hiding somewhere in some crab hole or somewhere?
The coup about the lal.
But he's one big stupid
All right, caller, take it down. Take it down. The Koba Dilal. No, viewers, I want you all to listen. I want you all to understand what is taking place. He is going to raise $1 billion this year, and he's going to raise $1 billion next year. Listen to Anthony Garcia, what he have to say.
Because of a housing bond. You will see a housing bond coming out in the newspapers within the next month. We're going to raise $1 billion to build thousands of houses for you, the ordinary people of Trinidad and Tobago. And that is $1 billion this year and $1 billion next year. We are making no joke.
You heard what he said, $1 billion this year and $1 billion next year. We have so much houses put down that the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago can't even get. But you want to raise $1 billion for housing again. All of you like mad? Listen to the minister in the Ministry of Education talk.
During our visits, we saw contractors very busily at work, doing everything in their power to ensure that the schools will be able to reopen when school starts on Tuesday. I have had the opportunity of speaking with some of the contractors, and they have assured me that everything will be done on their part, even if it means the workers having to be called to duty in the night so that our children will have access to that education that we talk about all the time. So all in all, we are trying to ensure that we keep to our mandate.
Viewers, he is raising our Colin Imbert is raising $1 billion this year to build houses. I let you all listen to this clip again. And from Colin Imbert raising $1 billion, we have Anthony Garcia, Minister in the Ministry of Education. Contractors are doing everything to make sure that repairs are done and school open in time for just after Easter there. How many Septembers have gone? How many years? We have been hearing the minister saying all schools have been open promptly and on time. How many schools now have not been open in the month of September when a new school term have started? So I am tired and I am fed up of hearing these ministers and them talk about now we all are worth it. Now we're going to raise $1 billion. Now schools are ready for... Schools ready for what? Schools ready for what? Because there are many schools which have been built and not even open as yet. But I'm telling all the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, election coming up just now. Election coming up just now. Open all your eyes. If the cake wasn't good in the morning, or the corridor was spoiled in the morning, the corridor cannot be good in the evening. Understand what I'm saying? If you wanted us to riot for gas price, and down the line, all of a sudden we worth it, who the hell are you fooling? Definitely you're not fooling me. And you can't fool all the people all the time. Call a good night.
And a very good evening to you, Mr. Saeed.
You too, my friend.
There is a saying, the longest never ends, and the end of the rope is near. I not only did my own investigation, but I have watched Synergy TV, did a comprehensive review of the housing situation in Trinidad, where there are thousands of units that have not completed or partially completed.
True.
And they could enter in an arrangement with the TMS to sell it as it is and you know, complete it.
Yes.
So why, like I said in the past, if you have a house that is falling apart and the toilet is not working and the roof is leaking, would you spend money to build 2 new rooms? No, you would not. You would fix up the existing structure.
Yes.
Right? So why don't the government fix up the existing partially completed houses and give it out to the people, rather than only talking about, okay, so come saying he's going to raise $1 billion. Okay, so raise it and fix up the houses and give it out.
Simple.
Right? And one more thing, Said. Imagine that that pristine piece of property in St. Augustine Nurseries. They wanted to build high-rise in that building. This government, right in the head, they have to remember the South Korean president is in jail. The Ecuadorian president just committed suicide.
Yes.
Because he was wanted for corruption.
Racketeering. I know that.
Lula from Brazil is in jail. Cristina Kirchner in Argentina is under house arrest. And I could go on and on, but airtime is expensive and I don't want to waste your time.
Thank you, my friend.
People wake up and open all their eyes.
You see, what I am bringing to you is an issue we are facing. But you know what? We are like this. You rather vote race than production. You rather drink salt and water than drink juice. Correct me if I'm wrong, you know. Call a good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Said,
Yes?
Said,
Yes?
what taking place in this country, I am so annoyed. I'll tell you why. The people in this country should understand that the People's National Movement, led by Keith Rowley, do not care about this country, Trinidad and Tobago. You tell me, Said, you hear me?
I'm listening.
You tell me if this is right for a country that have so much money. Lie and tell the people them that the country don't have. You're finding billions of dollars.
Yes.
To do what? You telling me you promised to pay them housing. And look at what house you showing now on the TV.
True.
I've not finished. You're going in Greenville and trying to fool the people them. You tell me, Prime Minister, who say he love a country, and a man like Al-Rari and Ingot and them, who fooling the people them every single day. And the people, National Movement supporters, who taking a gullible man and feel this man talking the truth. I hear them going last night in Sahabat area and talking one set of nonsense while the country in chaos. You understand? You tell me as a human being, I mean, if you're a supporter of the People's National Movement, or you feel that you support them, and they give them a chance because it was red and ready, you tell me if you gain value for money.
Thank you, my
You tell
friend.
me if you gain value for money, my brother.
Thank you, thank you. Guys, run the Venezuelan clips. This happened today. This happened today. Every one of those individuals came in illegal and my facts are correct. Because every time I come here, I check and double check and triple check. They are gang members from in Venezuela. About 150 individuals that are in Trinidad presently. How do I know that? I have a friend. Come back to me, guys. I have a friend who is connected in the army and in the Coast Guard in Venezuela. And every week, 800 to 1,000 Venezuelans enter Trinidad illegally. Understand what I am saying. Let me tell you something. It's easy to secure the borders on the Western Peninsula. It's very, very easy. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Saeed. Good program as usual.
Thank you.
But in order for this country, this beautiful country of ours, to progress and to encourage tourists, tourists want to come here, you know.
Yes.
But look at the international bulletin. They say, crime, crime, don't come here. We have to get rid of this gang of politicians we have here in this country right now. Get rid of them once and for all. But we'll get rid of this one. This one is the worst this country has seen, this present one. So we have to get rid of them forever. Never to see the corridors of governance in this country again. And then we're going to see if the other party learn and develop themselves to develop honesty and integrity and character, so the citizens will follow. That's why so much violence in school and all this, because when children see this, nobody to emulate. Nobody to emulate. There's only thieving, corruption. That's all you hear every day, and crime in this country on the side.
Yep.
Very sad. Anyway, brother, thanks you very much for this platform. You giving the citizens this platform to voice their opinion and so on. Thank you, brother. God bless you and Real Talk.
Thank you, my friend. If we cannot sit down in our porch at night, and if we cannot walk the road with our gold chain and handband and watch, and if we cannot drive our car and feel comfortable in it, then something is definitely wrong. Now listen, we have the Commissioner of Police, and like I say, there's only so much he can do. When our minister in the Ministry of National Security, Mr. Stuart Young, said, we will be registering specifically Venezuelan, whether you're here legal or not. And on the other end with our commissioner, he is concerned for the safety of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago when we have an influx of Venezuelans to register whether they're illegal or not. When I saw the boat, the minister made his statement and the commissioner made his statement, I was like, wait a minute, these two guys did not sit down and talk. These two guys did not know what the other was bringing to the table. And this is where we are having the problem, and nobody is not seeing it. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Thank you. Go right ahead, my dear. Good night.
You're listening to call members speaking to the people, and it's the same condescending tone, the same condescending manner that he spoke in the parliament is the same thing that man is doing out there. You understand? Who he feels he fooling? Look at the amount of houses you just show us there. That is a pen off for goats and sheep and all this kind of thing, right? But you're going to raise $1 billion this year.
And $1
3
billion
months,
next
4 months almost gone already, Mr. Saeed.
Yes.
You're going to raise $1 billion next year. Build houses for you, the people. Because that is what he's fooling them with. But not one word about the 107 schools that was left in various stages of construction. Because you see, the children of this country, they don't have a vote. Only the parents who need houses, they have a vote. But I'm calling on people, don't be fooled. You understand? You see, Mr. Saeed, the last time they wanted a change, God gave them the change, but it wasn't the change they expected. Because this government put us in a real big cesspit, and I don't know how we're going to climb out of it. They fool people, and they did nothing to help the people except Faris Al-Rawi. Gave $1 million of buildings, and they did not help the people. who voted for them. Mr. Saeed, I thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Well said. Well said. Well said. You see, I have nothing against the PNM, I have nothing against the UNC, I have nothing against ANR, I have nothing against DLP or LLP or NJAC, I have nothing against that. But when you tell people you're coming to make a change, the former Prime Minister, Ms. Kamala Persad-Bissessar, she said we are going to change things in Trinidad and Tobago. And believe me, when she stepped into office, things started to change. Every sector was active. Every corporation was active. Every government office was active. Every police station was active. Every hospital was active. And what happened now? What happened now? Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead.
Saeed, I want to tell Grandpa Garcia, the school on 2nd Street, where the children have to travel all the way to Tunapuna and back when the day comes. What happened to that school? There's such a bush growing on it. What this man doing? Let this man resign and go home and see about the grandchildren because it's a failure to the Ministry of Education. He don't have a clue what's going on in the ministry. He rock back, draw his big salary, and black people children catching the tail out here to have to drive on a bus, a PTSD bus, every morning and every evening back down. How these children will learn? Where these children getting the time to relax and learn? This PNM government, oh Jesus, let me tell you, if we let them go back there, crap or smoke our pipe, we'll start to eat one another in this country. We'll come like cannibals. Trust me on that, Mr. Ali.
Thank you, my friend. Woo! It's like Fire Friday, boy. I am laughing. You know why I am laughing? I am bringing facts to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And it's only on Real Talk you can get this type of info. It's only on Real Talk you can hear the citizens calling in and voicing their concern. It's only on Real Talk where we're hitting hammer on the nail head. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead, my dear.
Mr. Ali, I'm calling to tell you, the Prime Minister for this government, he's doing a lot of nonsense. Right? And he wants to bring the Venezuelan and give them the can and all them things. They're just to fool them to get votes. Because you know the Trinidad people will bring back Kamala in this country. And she will be back the Prime Minister.
Thank you, my dear. Now, viewers, I'm going to switch my entire program tonight now. Last night I said I'm going to extend a few minutes from Tuesday's session into Wednesdays. Now listen this. Monday I told you about a guy whose wife have left him and what he noticed. Tuesday I told you about a woman, what her husband did to her. Tonight I want to hear from you, the viewers of Real Talk, male and female. If you find your partner unfaithful to you, would you stay in the relationship or would you say goodbye? This is what I am going to be talking on now. Would you forgive them and stay in it? Or say goodbye and forget everything? Caller, good night.
Hello, good night, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
You changed the topic just now, right?
Yes.
So I had to leave over what I was going to really say. But now what I'm saying, if you find you're getting on and you can't make it, just leave. You own no man and no woman own no man. All just leave each other and go all your merry way and done with the whole thing.
Thank you, my friend. Now, for the last 2 nights, I have used particular individuals, which I did not call no name, which were a reality situation. And I want to hear how many of you would forgive your male companion or female companion. How many of you would be willing to forgive and stay in it? Caller, good night.
Yes, Saeed, good night. Good program, Saeed.
Thank you, my friend.
Saeed, let me tell you something. You see, trust system, when that is broken, Saeed, it don't have no sense. If you catch your wife unfaithful or your husband unfaithful, you have to take a side. Don't play about grudge or give them a chance and this and that, because that's the end of the relation. Because Saeed, anytime they decide to go out, your head starting to stick. I wonder where they're going, boy. They're going to meet this woman, they're going to meet this man. And so much stress. So you have to end that relationship, let them go their way and you go your side.
Thank you, my friend. Trust. A good friend of mine, I wouldn't call his name, but he said anything could wash could use. And I know he's looking at my program tonight. I laughed when he said that. He said, "Sai, that is a very serious thing." Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Good night, sir.
Hello, we'd like to speak to Mr. Sadiq, live on TV right now.
Go right ahead, you're live on television.
No, nah, we're not live, we're live.
Next call. Check your connection, caller. We have a next call, caller, good night. Would you forgive your spouse and continue in the relationship, or would you walk out of it? Caller, good night.
Good night. Just get a divorce.
Just get a divorce. Okay, thank you. You see, the reason why I have decided to finish it tonight, because of the demand of the callers from Monday and Tuesday. That is why I decided to conclude it tonight. Because Monday was about a female, Tuesday was about a male. Tonight the platform is open to the general public, male and female. Will you stay, forgive, or will you walk out? Caller, good night. Hello?
Mr. The Clutchman. Saeed, Mr. Saeed.
Yes?
What happened? Where does someone call you Sepia? Right, she talking about we commissioner of police. Why she talk about she people now coming and doing all the crime? Where she gone? She gone and hiding?
Boy. Thank you, my friend. But stay on the topic. Stay on the topic. I want to conclude tonight with that. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but stay locked on. Tell your friends, tell your family. When we come back from the commercial break, is whether you would stay and forgive, or whether you would go on and shut the door. Stay locked on.
Come on down to Murphy's Supply Store located at Brathwaite Lane, El Socorro. We have a wide variety of home, garden, hardware, roofing and pet supplies. You can get all your home and garden items such as brooms, locks, paintbrushes, water hose, rakes, gardening tools, leaf blowers, water pumps and lots more. We also have a wide variety of food for your pets such as dog food, fish food and bird food. You can also get an unlimited supply of dog chow, sunflower seeds and fish food. But there is more. Do you have a leaking pipe, broken toilet bowl, or maybe a loose bolt? Don't be alarmed. We've got you covered. We also offer roofing services. Quality work for your money. We're specialized in undersealing, sheeting, gutters, downpipe, framing, roof repairs, concrete works, and washing off roofs. For more info, call 642-5714, 378-5550, 793-2497, or 471-0249, or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com or murphysroofing22@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook page at Murphy's Roofing System. Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on youtube.com and TT Real Talk on facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call
1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Viewers, we are back. I want to hear from the male. I want to hear from the female. Male, would you apologize to your spouse and stay in it? Female, would you apologize to your male spouse and stay in it? Or would you both walk away? Call her good night. Make it short and sweet.
Hi, yes. Good night, Saeed.
Good night,
Tell
my
me
dear.
something. Most of those men calling in and saying they would run their wife. But when them go out there and horn their wife, why does they come back to their wife in the future?
Thank you, my friend. No, that is a very, very good question, you know. I love that. Excellent. Excellent. Feel free to call in, viewers. We have another call. Caller, good night. Hello, you there?
Yeah.
Go right ahead, sir.
What's going on now, Saeed?
Huh?
Yeah, what's going on now?
Mm-hmm.
You know it has some men like to hunt.
Yes.
And they can't take it.
That is true.
I feel when you want to hunt, take hunt the same way too.
You must be able to be hunted.
Don't look to kill. And don't look to do the woman this and do the woman that. You want to hunt, take it back.
Thank you, my friend. I want to hear from the female. Would you forgive your male companion? I want to hear from the male. Would you forgive your female companion? And I mean, when you forgive, you forget and you move on. Because my wife would say, Said, if I horn you and you forgive me, forget it. We're moving on. Like my friend told me today, said, Said, you have to love your wife. And then from your wife, when you love your wife, you will make sure in. Call her good night. Hello? Hello? Next call. He said, and as long as you love your wife, and you have children, you would love the children. So you're technically building a bond from your wife to the children. I was like, cool. But to my darling wife, wherever you are, and my son, good night to you all. Call her good night.
Hi, good evening, Saeed.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, you know what I would do?
Uh-huh.
What I would do, I know and she knows, I would sleep in the same bed. I wouldn't talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell her, and she would do what she had to do in about 3 weeks' time. She would do her own thing.
Thank you. We have our next call. You see, everybody, they are entitled to their own opinion. But it's when the situation happens to you, you must be able to handle it. As long as you are doing it, you must be able to handle it. You cannot go out and look for Gucci when you know somebody hunting you too. Call her good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
Okay, I'll forgive, but move out.
What
Let
is
him
that?
Move out. I'll forgive him, but let him move out of the house
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
and leave whatever I have to get. Give me my share.
Okay, fair enough. I understand that. Tonight, it's either we forgive or we move on. So I want to hear you, what you have to say. Would you do that? Now, we are told this is a very serious thing, you know. Forgiving is a very serious thing. And moving on is a very serious thing, especially if you have children. Call her good night.
Hi, good night.
Go
Mr.
right.
Saeed, it's so simple. If I and a man have a relationship, right? And suddenly things gone sour, and I realize he horny, I will just horn him right back. And if he really loves me, he will come back and then we will make it up, and that's it. Case closed.
Very, very good. Now, I want you all to listen carefully. She is willing to forgive the man. She is willing to forgive her husband. But she will go on the outside. Now, when she go on the outside, he cannot get vexed. Some of you must say, Saeed, for a spiritual man, what kind of advice are you giving? But I want you to understand the reality of life. This is the reality we face. And for her to say something like that, it have to have kids in the midst. It have to have kids in the midst. This is not about spiritual work. This is about reality situation. When somebody comes to me, Saeed, we need a reading, or we have a spiritual problem, I will deal with that. God has blessed me to deal with that in that particular way. But tonight we are talking about situations that happen to us as human beings on a daily basis. How many of you are strong enough to forgive? I am. I am. Because I know who I am. Caller, good night.
Good night, sir.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, it have people deal with things like these in different ways. I remember somebody telling me that I thought it was a joke until I met the lady and asked her. And she told me she committed that against her husband, right? Infidelity. And what he did was he bought a cutlass and a file, and he didn't talk to her for a week, and he keep on sharpening it. And she got the message, and she left at the end of the week. Right? And she just went because she knew what was coming. Thank you.
That sounds like murder. That sounds like murder. You see, this is real questions I am asking you, the people, you, the citizens. Let me tell you something. Nowhere you ain't getting a platform like this, you know. Because I am dealing with you, the public. I am dealing with a real situation and you will be facing. Caller, good night. Hello? Hello? Next call. It is you, the individual, who have to deal with it. Will you forgive and forget, or will you go separate ways? Caller, good night.
Nice program, man.
Thank you, my friend.
Forgiveness is a process side,
True.
right?
Well said, my friend.
It's a process.
Yes.
And I have been forgiven already. For the last 15 years, I have not committed adultery, nor fornication. I have stayed with my wife who have forgiven me for so long, and she has not even thought of committing adultery, because what goes around comes around. We would say that.
True.
We would say that.
Karma.
But you see, but there's a different law. If someone wants to turn away from the wrong that they do and lead a better life, now the person who is forgiven, it's a tormenting time for them. The person that is being forgiven, it's also a tormenting time for them. So it's only they and God has to work it out for them.
True.
Because you know, Saeed, this is why there's so much divorces, broken relationships, children that has gone astray, because people would not stay and work out things at all in this life. Everybody wants to run away from their problems and they don't want to deal with it. Forgiving someone and honoring them, that and going with someone else, it's so wrong. It's so wrong, but that's the way people think. And as you said, it's real life, but real life has a consequence also, Saeed.
True, true. Thank you, my friend. Spoken from experience. Spoken from experience. And his wife was willing to forgive him. Now let me tell you something. Being unfaithful could happen in many, many different ways. For those of you who do not understand, it could happen in many, many different ways. Sometimes you go to a party and your head tight. And you come at adultery right there. Call her good night.
Said, good evening.
Evening.
You have a good program, but you are inciting so much that you are encouraging people to do the wrong thing and what to do and what not to do, and you call it a thing what to do and what not to do. That is not the way to go to your program, partner.
Thank you, my friend. But if you understand what we are talking about, you might learn something from it. Let me ask you this question. If you are unfaithful to your wife, do you expect your wife to forgive you or for she to leave you? You see, I always tell people, you cannot call me and bash me on my own program. I will light you up technically. Call her good night.
Good night. Saeed, why suffer two souls when none shall suffer when each go their own way?
What's that?
I say, why suffer two souls when none can suffer, each go their own way?
Let me tell you something. We have about approximately 2 or 3 minutes before my program ends. And I want people to understand. You see, friends, you see, influence on both sides is a very serious thing. And you have to know how to deal with influence. And I just tell Aisha, well, you all know Aisha is my wife's name. I just tell her, I have no problem with you talking to Tom, Dick, and Harry. Before I met you, you were talking to 1 million people. Not because you meet me, you have to cut out the million, you know. No. No. There are ways you can go around certain things, but influence is a serious thing. It is a serious, serious thing. Now, viewers, we are at the end of my program tonight, where we have concluded 3 nights of unfaithfulness. Remember, there's a rerun of this program at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Friday, we will not be on air because it's a religious occasion, Good Friday. Tomorrow, it's going to be Holy Thursday, but we're going to create a little spur. Instead of Fire Friday, we're going to have a Fumes in Thursday. The gas before. Viewers, be safe and good night.
Lightning strikes every time she moves.
Press play. Tell you know I love you, but I am a player. I just play the